Hey guys, this is Ben from the Ben Talk Sports Show. Yes, we are back. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a peek behind the curtain to give you an idea of what I do when I'm doing my mock drafts. This is a new thing from compared to the last mock draft I did back in like 2021. This is a more recent update, but it is something I've been doing for a few years, but I've not been posting them because I've been busy. But what I do is I don't scout everybody. I scout the quarterbacks, but I don't scout everybody. I take a look at 3 different companies' rankings online. I use PFF, ESPN, and DraftBuzz. And I find the median of the rankings and then the mean, and I average those together. That just accounts for any issues with scaling, as some players are rated higher, very high by others, and not rated at all by some. And ESPN does miss some players as their rankings are based on who was actually declared for the draft most of the time, I think. Anyway, they have a bunch of players missing, as you can see here. And then from there, I get a rank score where I then re-rank them. And from there, I take them and I copy and paste them. So basically, the only thing creative that I do is I take a look at what I think teams need or how teams will act. So you can see this one's from the 29th, from December 29th, from before we knew certain things about the rankings and how the season was going to end. And so, but I basically just copy and paste the rankings I have from over here into where I think teams will take them. So it's not as creative or as much work as Mel Kiper does, for example, but it is a little bit more scientific without me having to spend all day and every day scouting players, which I have no qualifications to scout. So if you have questions about where the mock draft comes from, this should give you a little bit of an idea of where my rankings come from. I do miss some players. I do push players up to be drafted a little bit too high just because I'm basing it on other people's opinions and not my own, at least on basic rankings. From the draft order, that is a little bit different. If you have any questions, please comment, and I'm happy to answer anything I can.